After a few years out on the farm, economic situation was bettering for Dad, and he decided maybe he should get into town. So he bought this house here on this corner. This would be the first house, really, that Dad owned since he was on the farm. Small house, but something Mom appreciated. And right next to it was the shop building that we used for parts and machine shop and overhauling the tractors. I want to tell you a story about my mother. She grew up in a family that didn't have much money. She married my father, went out to the homestead, didn't have much money. So she had learned to be very thrifty in everything she did. She tried to save every penny she could, and was a hard worker, and worked hard to make her home a beautiful place for her family. I can remember on one occasion, while we were living here, shortly after we moved here, that my father had an opportunity to buy my mother a brand new gas cooking stove, a bottle gas cooking stove. At that time, she was cooking on a wood-fired stove. Summer and winter, she cooked all of our meals, boiled the water for the washing machine. So she relied heavily upon this old wood-burning, coal-burning stove. Dad was able to buy this stove wholesale from some company that he had contact with, because he was in the wholesale business. So he came rushing in from the shop, and I remember him coming into the house excited about the idea of buying Mom one of these new stoves. They had a beautiful brochure of it, picture about it, and all the information. So Dad told her about it, the convenience of it, and all those sort of things, and she looked at the stove and heard the story. And I remember she was very dubious about that. She wasn't so sure about these newfangled things that were coming in. And she really didn't want that stove. And I remember my father in anger, going out of that door and backing into the shop, very angry at her because she refused to receive this new stove that he was most willing to buy for her, simply because she was suspicious of it and did not know whether the thing would work properly.